Hello there everyone, my name's Ayumu Kagami, we're playing Katawa Shoujo. It's been like 3 months since I put out a video of this, but why not? Let's continue the legacy. I wanted to play this game, but I just had other games I was uploading and then I tried playing it and I messed things up. The video is coming out looking absolutely atrocious and all that fun stuff. But hey, looks like it's working now, so I slowed my books down the return chute. And they crash into a cart with a pleasant thud. Yuko, however, doesn't seem as impressed as I am. Hiseo, you scared me. Sorry, I thought I would be used to that by now. Or is the literacy level here so low that nobody borrows any books? No, I think everyone here can read fine. Yeah, never mind. There's some battles that you can never win. Trying to explain jokes is one of them. My dad taught me that the hard way. Say, Yuko, have you seen Hanako about? She left class early, but she wasn't in her usual hiding place. I think I saw her sneak in before lunch. Oh, but I'm not supposed to tell anyone that. I just told you that I saw her leave. No need to stress out. Oh, of course, she probably in the back. Thanks. Get any new books in recently? No, sorry, I'll let you know when we do, though. Okay. If there's one thing I knew about librarians, part-time or otherwise, it's that they appreciate people taking a genuine interest in their work. I walk the now familiar path to Hanako's reading nook, pick out a few titles along the way. Sometimes I find it hard to discover a book that will interest me among the shelves. An author's name or a two-word title doesn't mean much in a sea of similar words. For that reason, I sometimes reread books that I've read in the past. Better to bet on your favorite than a new runner. An unfamiliar title from a familiar author peeks out among the spines and its neighbors, so I remove it from the shelf. At least I'm not going over old material. Hey look, it's Hanako! As expected, Hanako sits on her beanbag, buried deep in the copy of Dance, Dance, Dance. Revolution. Hi Hanako, how's it going? I fight back the urge to ask why she left class early if Lily's suspicions were right. Then asking her about that could have the opposite effect. Best to leave it for the time being. Sometimes the best way to get an answer from someone is to never ask the question. Hello, Hiseo. I'm fine. Something seems off, and after a couple of seconds I realize what it is. Hanako's smiling. She looks as if she's pleased to see me. It's a nice change from the usual instinctively frightened reaction, and sometimes I hope I can see more of as we get to know each other better. Good to hear. How's that book? I've heard it's a trip. It's good, I think. You're reading it. I've only just started, so I don't really know. Fair enough. Let me know how it goes. I may borrow it once you're done. Sure. There's a good 15 minutes left in lunch. Not enough to really get into a book, but too much to stand around doing nothing. Clearly he doesn't know how to stand around and do nothing. And Hanako's already returned to her reading, so I doubt I'll get much conversation from her. Oh well, I'd better make myself comfortable. I slouch in the beanbag and crack open my book. The familiar style of the author leaps out at me from the very first line. As the sentence turns into paragraphs, I start to relax a little. But no matter how much or how I try, I can't seem to get myself into the atmosphere of the book. It's partly due to the lack of time, but more the distracting factor is Hanako. Every 10 or so seconds she peers over the top of her book, but when our eyes meet, she quickly ducks behind the covers. I guess she did want to talk about something after all. What's up? You look like a prairie dog on the lookout. I love prairie dogs. It's nothing. I've told you before, nothing means something when you say it like that. Hanako squirms a little in her beanbag, hoping that by changing her position she'll find the words she's looking for. I was in an accident. Accident? Just now? Are you alright? Hanako shakes her head, her hair flowing around her shoulders in wisps of amethyst, on a background of pale and dark flesh. No, when I was younger. Realization crashed into me like a semi. When I was... It's alright, Hanako, you don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to. Again, she shakes her head. No, I want to. I have to tell you. When I was young, I was in a fire, and I drew with crayons. My house burned down. I nearly didn't make it. After that, I was a sad drawing. Hanako's eyes glistened in the dim light of the library, and I reached out to grasp her hand. It's okay, Hanako. You don't have to keep going. But I have to. Why? What brought this on? Last night, Lily told me about your heart. And I didn't think it was fair. Fair? That I knew about you, but you didn't know about me. I squeezed Hanako's hand a little. Don't be silly, but yes, I have a heart condition. I leaned a little closer to Hanako. What I didn't tell Lily is that I had my first attack when a girl confessed to me. I smile a little to break the tension. Really? Really, I haven't heard from her for a while though, so I guess it's all over. I know it's all over. There's no other way to interpret what happened the last time I saw her. In some ways, not having heard from her again has helped me move on from that period in my life. So now we both know a little more about each other, but you don't have to talk about things if you don't want to. In fact, I feel a little bad even thinking about the whole incident. I can almost smell the hospital's disinfectant burning the back of my sinuses again. I imagine Hanako's going through the same thing now. When I was in the hospital, I went to the burn ward once, and only once. I was bored, so I went for a walk through all the wards. I went through oncology and thought I could take it, but when I got to the burn ward, it turned around and went back to bed. To think Hanako would have spent months in a place like that, smelling nothing but corrupted skin, strong disinfectant, can't read today, and sterile air. The really bad cases were kept in isolated pods that no foreign object could enter. That would have meant no reading. I would have gone insane if I didn't have my books in the hospital, and she said she was alone. Did her parents die? I'll have to ask Lily about that. I can imagine myself saying something dumb unintentionally. Thank you, Hiseo. I haven't told many people about this. To be honest, I haven't told many people about my circumstances either. Then I won't tell anyone either. Deal. I changed my grip on Hanako's hand into a handshake as the warning bells chime through the windows. Well then, we better head back to class then. Eh? Sure. White light, making things with white. It's a picture of Hanako, Act 3 castling. Wow, that was kind of a short act. The tint of the room slowly where are we? The tint of the room slowly changes from the shine of the afternoon to the orange to dusk. A clock lazily ticks away in the seconds, counting the background on the verge of hearing. But no matter how long I wait, the outcome can't be changed. Cannot. The diminutive playing pieces make a small click against the board. Like a wound spring, Hanako makes her move only moments after mine. It's embarrassing in comparison to my 5-minute moves. She seems to know exactly what she wants to do. Mate. Again? What does that make this? 3-2? Stalemates don't count. Damn, you're getting better at this every day. That or she's been holding back. I'd never have thought it when I first met her, but she's really knack for this game. Chess seems to have become a popular pastime for the two of us, hiding away in the tea room, playing a game or two after classes. From here, the students outside... Goodness, I can't stop yawning. I haven't spoken this much in forever. Outside can just be barely heard, milling about. Everyday noises from below remind me a little of life before Yamaku threw, though I'm by now well aware that it's a life I'll never get back to. Fancy another game? I have to finish my homework. Oh well, I'll see you tomorrow then. But what about this? Hanako points to the tea set surrounding the mostly empty chessboard. Don't worry about it, I've got that. Oh, okay. See you. Later. Hanako departs as I start cleaning up the area. The occasional whistle and cheers from the sporting clubs outside become less frequent, eventually approaching silence. A part of me still wants to be in some kind of team, since I played soccer and other sports before my accident. I guess it's only now normal to feel goodness. I can't help it. Yeah, I feel nostalgic about what I can't do anymore. But I have other reasons than that for my coming here so often. I don't feel so bad about losing that part of myself because of them. Lily is a good friend by now, and it's the small exchanges I have with Hanako that feel especially dear. The small victories I feel every day as I see more of what she's like under her self-imposed shell. That's why I come here most of the time. As I'm putting away cups and saucers, I hear talking outside the door. Pausing for a moment to listen, I can make out that it's Hanako and Lily and decide to go outside and investigate. Are you quite sure? I'm sure. Ah, Hiseo. Hanako turns around to see me with a look of mild surprise as she notices me approaching. Lily must have caught her, just as she was about to leave. Oh my, Hiseo is here as well. Afternoon. Lily, what's up? I was hoping now that I've finished with my class representative duties for the day, that I might have you to accompany me for a tea at the Shanghai. It would be nice to enjoy ourselves outside of school for a change. I'd be up for it. I think Hanako had some work to do, though. It's not all that much. Wonderful. It seems that we're decided, then. I cast my eyes across the cafe, and the three of us step in. As usual, there's only a handful of people around at most, and the noise level is a quiet background hum. And we'll stop right here. I hope you enjoy coming back to this series. It's been, God, I think March 30th was the last episode I put out. So it's been quite some time. I hope you're enjoying. I know one person in particular is going to be happy this is back up. And you're welcome. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next episode of whatever series you're watching. Have a great night.